Angelina Jolie opens up about how a major blind spot in the medical field has impacted her children.
When you have that many children, they really take care of each other.
In a recent article for Time, the 46-year-old actress interviews Malone McQuende, a 21-year-old medical student who's on a mission to teach other aspiring doctors how conditions and diseases can be present in non-white patients. In the piece, Angelina writes that Malone started his project after learning that, quote, almost all the images and data used in its teachings were based on studies of white patients, which can lead to, quote, misdiagnosis, suffering, and even death. And the Oscar-winning actress says she's seen the problem firsthand with her own kids. Of course, Angie and her ex, Brad Pitt, share 19-year-old Maddox, 17-year-old Pax, 16-year-old Zahara, 15-year-old Shiloh, and 12-year-old twins Knox and Vivian. Angelina explains, quote, I have children from different backgrounds, and I know when there was a rash that everybody got, it looked drastically different depending on their skin color. But whenever I looked at medical charts, the reference point was always white skin. The Maleficent star also says she experienced something similar after her eldest daughter, Zahara, who is black, had a procedure done last year. Quote, recently, my daughter Zahara, whom I adopted from Ethiopia, had surgery, and afterward, a nurse told me to call them if her skin turned pink. Malone says that experiences like Angie's are the kind of thing he noticed very early on. Quote, there's a language and a culture that exists in the medical profession. Because it's been done for so many years and because we are still doing it so many years later, it doesn't seem like it's a problem. But Malone says Angie's experience perfectly illustrates why it is a problem. Quote, that's a very problematic statement for some groups of the population because it's just not going to happen in that way. And if you're unaware, you probably won't call the doctor. Back in March 2020, Angie opened up about Zahara's surgery in an essay written for Time magazine, revealing that one of her younger daughters also had hip surgery around the same time. Quote, I have watched my daughters care for one another. My youngest daughter studied the nurses with her sister and then assisted the next time. I saw how all my girls so easily stopped everything and put each other first and felt the joy of being of service to those they love.
They wrangle me, honestly. They're more together. Zahara is the most organized in the family.
Angelina has also been vocal about her own medical scares, which included undergoing a preventative double mastectomy in 2013 and having her ovaries and fallopian tubes removed in 2015 as a preventative measure against cancer.
Try to rediscover that strength within.
In 2019, she told Harper's Bazaar, quote, my body has been through a lot over the past decade, particularly the past 4 years, and I have both the visible and invisible scars to show for it. Adding, quote, life takes many turns. Sometimes you get hurt. You see those you love in pain, and you can't be as free and open as your spirit desires. It's not new or old, but I do feel the blood returning to my body.